through mutual friends to welcoming their twins. Here is everything you need to know about George Clooney and his beautiful lawyer wife, Amal Clooney's relationship. If you recall all those interviews, George Clooney was fairly certain he would never ever get married. That is until he met his beautiful current wife, who is Amal Clooney. When this beautiful couple were introduced to each other by a mutual friend over dinner at George's place in Italy, there was an instant connection between the two, and they suddenly felt the spark. After communicating over email for several months, George and Amal finally met up for their first date in London. The pictures are everywhere, guys. Amal ended up getting a quick introduction to the spotlight when the evening was captured by the paparazzi. From that point, everything just happened so quickly and fast for the couple. George spent the next few weeks working in London, and just a few months into their relationship, they were vacationing around the globe together. And just a year after the meeting, George decided to pop up the question with the surprise proposal, which has another funny story, and he asked Amal Clooney to marry him. He said, "I knew fairly quickly that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with Amal. When I asked her, we had never talked about it. There was like, maybe we should get married. I dropped it on her. I have someone who I care about more than I care about anything, so it's really nice." He said all this after proposing. Since then, the couple have tied the knot and welcomed two beautiful children who are twins and committed their lives to sharing their life in every single day together. From their first dinner date to raising their twins, here's everything you need to know about George and Amal's relationship. In 2013, July, George and Amal are introduced by a mutual friend, as we mentioned before. George was at his place in Italy when he was first introduced to Amal by a mutual friend. The pal was heading over for dinner and asked if he could bring another guest, who happened to be the human rights lawyer. Before Amal's arrival, George even got a call from his agent, who predicted that the actor would one day marry his unexpected dinner guest. When Amal arrived, there was an instant connection and link between the two, and they spent the whole night talking. George shared, "It's the wildest thing. A mutual friend of ours said, 'I'm stopping by and can I bring my friend?' And I was like, 'Of course.' I got a call from my agent, who called me and said, 'I met this woman who's coming to your house who you're gonna get married to.' The funniest thing was my mom and dad were visiting, so my parents were there. And we just talked and we stayed up all night talking. And then on July 2013, George and Amal began communicating over email. At the end of George's dinner party, he exchanged email addresses with Amal so that she could share some photos she took during the evening. Pretty soon, these two were regularly communicating and realized things had taken a romantic turn. Then George explained more. "I thought she was really beautiful, and I thought she was funny and obviously very clever. Then she sent some beautiful pictures from the time she was here, And we were writing each other, emailing, talking mostly about what was going on in each other's lives. And over a period of time, it became clear we were more than just friends. And then on October 2013, George and Amal went on a date, the first date in London. George and Amal communicated over email for several months before they were able to get together in person for their official first date. The pair met up while George was in London supervising the recording of the score for his film, Monuments Men. Amal actually visited George at Abbey Road Studios before they headed out to dinner, which was all captured by the paparazzi. Then George said about this part, "That was a good first date. Then we went for dinner," she said. "Let's go to this place." It was one of those places that was incredibly hip and chic. And when we came out, there were 50 paparazzis there, but she handled it like a champ. It's obvious how George was literally into Amal at that time, right? And on December 25th, 2013, George and Amal spent Christmas in Cabo San Lucas. The actor later said that once he was in London working, things escalated pretty quickly for the couple, who spent the Christmas holiday together in Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. Eventually, on 28th of April 2014, George proposed to Amal during a date night at home. Just a few months after their trip abroad, George put his plan into action and proposed to Amal during a casual date night at home. After making a pasta dinner, George asked Amal to retrieve a candle lighter from a drawer where he had hidden the engagement ring for her to find. "I did all this stuff," as he said, "got down on my knee and did all the things you're supposed to do. I had a playlist with my Rosemary Clooney songs on it, and I was waiting for this song. Why shouldn't I?" And it played. And she's like, "Holy shit." And she just kept staring at the ring going, "Oh my God." It was 20 minutes of me on my knee waiting for her to say yes because she was so shocked. She only said yes when Goody Goody came on, which isn't very romantic. It's kind of mean. So you met someone who set you back on your heels. Goody Goody. This is all the things that George said. But what do you think about this beautiful relationship, guys? What are your comments about them? Just don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the bell button over there, and always be a part of Trixie